Hello guys, how are you? Um right now uh I'm not in the best shape, but I just wanted to make a video. Um I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I just watching the video and the girl telling me that cuz honestly always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I just didn't have the equipment and I never wanted um to start without that. So I thought I needed like all the equipment and everything before I can start. But she was saying like what she was saying was making sense. She was saying that when she started, she didn't have any cameras, she didn't have the ring light, she didn't have anything like that. All she did was use her iPhone, use three shoe boxes, put her iPhone on those three, and started recording. And she didn't have the best lighting or anything like that. And I was like, you know what? Fuck the camera, fuck the ring light. It will happen in the future. Let me start over my phone. So, right now I'm not looking my best because your girl needs a new hairstyle right now. I'm gonna get my hair done tomorrow. And I'm still at work and I don't look my best right now. But oh well, I still look beautiful. So, I always wanted to like do things like this, like YouTube channels and everything, because since I was little, even though I was real insecure of my body, real insecure of the way I look and the way I was talking, I don't know, I just always loved doing videos. Always, like, if you go on my phone, especially like my old phone, there'll be multiple videos of me, like just talking or doing stupid things. And I always wanted to do this, but I was just so nervous. And then, like, and the worst part about it, whenever I would do the video, like, I'll do it, but I never let anyone see it because I feel like I just looked too stupid, or I didn't like it, period. But honestly, like, it doesn't matter how you look, it doesn't matter about your voice, it doesn't matter. If you want to do something, just do it. Like, honestly, like, doing this video right now, I'm so nervous, like, I'm scared, and I don't even think I'm gonna post this afterwards. But my fear is me posting this and people seeing it. But what about what you want? If you ask me what I want to post this video. I want to post it and I want to share it to everyone. If someone say I'm ugly, I don't give a fuck. I just want to post it and see where it gets me. You know what I mean? That's how you're able to start something, like to take a step. You take the step regardless of how people think about you, of what people think about you. You take the step regardless of your fear, of your doubts. You take the step regardless of anything. And once you take the step, honestly, I don't know, like, I went to basic training 6 months ago, and there was a part where we had to climb the victory tower. Oh boy, that shit was so scary. Like, when they said that we had to climb down, I was like, baby, I am not climbing down. No. And they were like, well, you're going to have to, or you're going to get recycled. I was like, okay, I'll get recycled because I ain't climbing down. Shit. And they're like, what about when you get recycled and you do it? You going to do the same thing again? Sure. It was scary because I'm terrified. I'm telling you, I'm so terrified of heights. Like, I hate roller coasters. I hate them. I do not like anything that's too high because it's scary. And honestly, my boyfriend was like, oh, I'm gonna take you skydiving. I was like, who? I'll go with you. I'll watch you do it. He's like, no, you're going with me. I'm like, no, baby, I'm not going with you. But not to get off topic. So yeah, so I was so scared of climbing the tower, and there was another drill sergeant that was in charge of me, like, you know, helping me out, and he had no patience. He would just keep yelling at me. He kept on yelling at me and telling me, oh, you need to climb it, you're so scared, this and that, that's why you're gonna get recycled and all that. And honestly, like, him doing all that was not helping me at all. It just made me even more scared, and I didn't even want to do it. So then, like, as he was helping me go down, like, he was just so impatient, because I was like so scared. I was like, man, I'm so scared, I can't do it, I don't think I could do it, and then at some point, like, you know, the rope he was holding, he kind of like let me go, and I feel like I was about to fall, and I had to grab it real hard. Like, this nigga almost made me fall. Anyways, I went back up, and I went back on the line, and I was like, I am not going down. I literally almost died. And that shit is high. And then there was another drill sergeant that helped me out. Honestly, if it wasn't for him, after God, if it wasn't for him, I would have never climbed that wall. And you know the funny thing about him? Like, everyone is terrified of him because he's like a PTSD fucked up soldier because of what he went through. So, like, he's really crazy and really tough. And he has mind you, he has no patience at all whatsoever. And that day, I could truly say, baby, that was God. Because I wouldn't climb that wall. And when the other drill sergeant said, hey, Drill Sergeant Goodson, take care of Jean, because I can't. She's so scared. And he took care of me, and then I was still in the line. He's like, I thought he was gonna make like the other people go first, and then after that I go last. He was like, baby, he's like, no, Jean, you coming now. I was like, shit. I was like, why? Like, there's other people in front of me that haven't gone, so like they can't go. He's like, nope, you're going first, and they won't go until you go. I was like, what? I was like, I don't think I can do it. He's like, come on, let's go. Let me help you. And I was so scared. I didn't look at him in the face, in the eye at all. And he told me, look at me. I didn't want to look at him at first. He's like, look at me, Jean. Jean, look at me. And I looked at him. He said, okay, trust me, all right? I was like, okay. And then he said, hold this. And I held the rope. He's like, now look down, tell the guy you're ready. And I was scared to look down, so I act like I looked down, but I closed my eyes when I looked down. And I was like, I screamed, I'm ready. And then he's like, let's go, trust me. And I was like, okay. So then he made me like, I was like on the tower, and he wanted me to go down, like on the, I don't know how to explain that, but like on the tower. So then he made me like move my body and started like try to put my feet, both my feet, on the wall. Mind you, the wall is literally straight. It has no slope. There is no slope. If it was a slope, it would have been easier for me. But the shit is straight, like line straight, and it's slippery because the boots I was wearing, they make us wear those military boots. It was slippery, kind of. So that's why the other drill sergeant got me. When he told me to put my foot, I slipped and I almost fell. I was so scared. I was like, I'm not doing it. But he was different. So he told me, Jean, just put one foot down the wall. And I was like, and he's like, don't worry, I got you. You're not gonna fall. I got you. I just want you to just put one foot on the wall. And then I put one foot on that wall. Boom. I was like, that's not bad. I didn't slip. I was like, okay. And he's like, Jean, I want you to put the second one on the wall. I was like, okay, Dressage. And I did it. I put the other foot on the wall. And it wasn't bad. I was like, Drill Sergeant, this is not bad. He's like, you think? And then he's like, now, the last step, I want you to jump, like hop, with both foot on the wall so you can go down. And once you do that hop, I cannot hold you anymore. It's all on you. You understand? When he told me that, I freaked out. I was like, no, I need you. He was like, Jean, you got this. You got to believe in yourself. You got this. Just take the step. It's nothing. It really is nothing. Just take the step. I was like, okay. Even though he told me all that, I still was scared. Like, I ain't taking that step. But I just like, if everyone could do this, I know I can do this. I was like, fuck it. Let me just go on with it. Because either way, I don't want to get recycled anyways. Like, even though I was like, oh, no, I don't care if it get recycled. I still was scared. Like, go through all that again? No. So I was like, I'm going to believe in him. I'm going to trust myself. And I'm going to take that step. And, baby, I hopped and took that step. I was like, Drill Sergeant. He was like, what, Jean? It's not bad. I like it. He was like, okay, now you better go down so the other people could go. I was like, okay. And I'm like, just jumping. And I was like, what? This is not bad. I was like, I will do it again. Like, it was not bad. It was like the best feeling ever. I don't know explain it, but it was just like the feeling of something like I finally accomplished something like I feared. Because like normally when I'm scared of something, I don't do it. Like, I don't do it. But knowing that I actually did this, not on my own, trust me, I know I had a lot of help, but before, like, even though I had a lot of help, I still wouldn't do it because I was real stubborn when I'm scared. But this one, even though I had all the help and all the push, and I was so scared, I still did it. And I felt so accomplished. I felt like I actually did something. And when I finally got down, there was a stupid soldier that was like, oh, you better hurry up and calm down. You too slow. Like, you just crying. What you so scared of? I was like, nigga, please. Anyways. But needless to say, like, that victory tower just made me feel like life, period. Like, you could be so scared of something, like so terrified to the point that you're so afraid to take that step. Because you feel like once you take the step, something might happen, or you may fail, or you might not get what you want. But honestly, in order for you to know that, you have to take the step. Don't let the doubts take over. Don't let the doubts make your decision. You make the decision, and doubts go away. Because once you make the decision and you're able to take that step, honestly, that step can change your whole life. It can make your life better than you can even imagine. So honestly, this tower always, like, I always go back to this story. It just reminds me of how I took that step, and once I took that step, it made me feel so good to the point that I was willing to do it again. Something that I thought I was so terrifying, something that I thought I was gonna die, I didn't die. I ended up loving it, and I don't mind doing it again. Just for one step I took. So it's anything about life. Like, I want to become a nurse, right? And honestly, like, I'll be honest, I have a lot of doubt of becoming a nurse. Sometimes I feel like I can't do it. Like, sometimes I feel like I don't think I could make it because I don't have, like, those brains that people have to make it. And sometimes the doubts really do control me. It was to the point that I was so scared of taking hard classes, so I just took on the easy classes and just left out the hard, like the science classes. I was so scared to take them. But after this, basic and everything, Now, like, I'm willing to work hard. I'm willing to take even the hardest class. If that's what's gonna take for me to take that step to get to my nursing program, I'm gonna do it. Right now, I'm taking anatomy and physiology, and I am terrified, but at the same time, in a weird way, I'm so excited, because I'm gonna do something I'm afraid of, something I'm terrified, something I've been trying to run away from. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it. I'm going to pass it in the name of Jesus, because I trust in God, and I trust in myself, and I know I'm smart, and I know I can do it. Though the doubts sometimes they come in, I'll push it away. I will push it away, because I was able to accomplish a lot of stuff, a lot of things from basic. Trust me. If I did those things, bro, when I told you the shooting, that was this part where we had to do shooting, man. I suck at this thing so bad. It took me like on the fifth day to finally do a 0. Some people were beginners just like me. They got the 0 on the second day. Some of them even on their first day. It took me the 5th day to get a 0. You know how frustrating it is? Like my group, I don't know, like I was in the best group. My group were so good. And I felt like I was the only one that didn't belong. I was the only one that was so stupid. Like, they didn't know what the heck she is doing. Because every time we're doing something, they always get it. And I'm the only one that don't get it. Like, they all got a 0. And it took me a long time to get a 0. And I was just so frustrated because I feel like I was just stupid. I feel like I just wasn't able to do nothing. And I cried a lot, because if you don't get a 0, they will end up recycling you. And I was crying, like I was like, shit, like, am I gonna have to start over again because I can't even do a 0? Damn. And I cried, and then I wiped my tears. Sometimes it's good to cry, you know, just to let it out. But then you gotta get up and wipe those tears away. And I wiped them away. I prayed. I said, God, tomorrow, the 5th day, by the way, I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow all the fundamentals that they've taught me. I'm going to do all the breathing techniques. I'm going to do everything. The trigger squeeze, I'm going to do all that breathing, squeeze it a little bit, and then finally shoot. I'm going to do all that. And I'm going to get my 0 in the name of Jesus on my first try that day. And I got there. I was serious. I wasn't really playing around. And when they say, Jean, it's your turn, I got in, put my weapon on the sandbag, set up my foundation. That's really important. When you're shooting, you have to set up your foundation, like the sandbags. Set that thing up to the point that it made me comfortable. And then I put my my weapon on the sandbag, and I fixed it a little bit just to make sure it's stable, because when you're shooting, you want to make sure that the weapon is not moving too much, because that can also fuck up your scoring and all that. So I try to make sure the sandbag holds it real good, real firm, so that when I shoot, the weapon doesn't move too much. So I make sure I set it up real good. And when I got down, they told us all the things and all the safety rules, and then they told us, okay, you're going to switch your state to semi, and you're going to start shooting. Honestly, I switched to semi. It took me a while to start shooting. Everyone was already done, but I was the only one that was that even started shooting, because I wanted to make sure I got this right. And I try to remember everything. Trigger squeeze, everything, whatever, etc. And then look at it, and bam, another thing. I didn't rush, and look at it, and bam. And for like 15, no, it took me like 20 rounds. After 20 rounds, one of the drills like, hey, Jean, you good? You can go to the stand and like clear your weapon and then go give them the score. No, matter of fact, he didn't tell me that. He just grabbed my paper and said, "You can go." I thought I was in trouble because I was like, "What?" I was like, "Did I fail again?" And baby, I was so scared to check my paper. I just held that thing and just went to clear my weapon and just went on the stand because that's where they tell you to go always. And then when I got there, I just gave it to them. I didn't even look. It's like, "Gene, you got it." I was like, "I got what?" "You scored. You got a score. A 0." Honestly, at that moment, I feel like I wanted to cry so much. Because I didn't think I could do it, you know? Because I feel so many times. I didn't think I could do it. And then I looked at the paper, and it was so amazing. I wish I could have saved the paper, but they don't give it to you. It was a perfect 0. And I was like, "Baby, you are so good." And I was just so happy. At that moment, it just showed me like giving up makes you weak, but not giving up and not quitting and keep on doing it, it makes you stronger. Honestly, me being the last person to pass in my group is frustrating. It's still frustrating to me. It was frustrating a lot, but it would have been more frustrating if I quit. It would have been more frustrating if I gave up. And when I think back, I'm so happy and grateful that I didn't give up. Even though it took me a longer time to learn, I don't give a fuck. I still pass. And I pass. So, I'm proud of me. I'm proud of myself. Honestly, I'm going to save some more story for later. But I know I haven't been saying some good stuff, but oh well. Just wanted to make a video, and I didn't really like have a plan on what I wanted to talk about, so I just ended up talking about anything. So thank you guys.